Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play this visual novel. Yeah. Anyway, so back to where we left off in the last episode. She is a goddess. That pretty much sums it up. So, together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers, we slowly walk through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Ladies first. That's right, you be a gentleman to this god. You be a gentleman. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is the wooden library counter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, with a distinct smell of old books, giving the place a almost old world air. There don't seem to be a lot of students here. Considering the time, it isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in the school grounds or the dorms. Yuko, are you here? She says it to thin air, since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Dope. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Aww. The origin, apparently, the librarian quickly crawls out and bounces up extremely rigid attention. Ah, your voice. I picture you have the voice. It's difficult to tell what your voice should sound like. This is a tough one. Definitely an older woman, considering she's probably an older woman, and by the looks of things, it looks like it. So I imagine if anyone's seen Attack on Titan, I picture something like Eren Yeager's mom. So I'm going to do my best to represent that, which is going to be next to impossible for me. So just picture that voice while I'm talking. I'm going to read her in a slightly different tone, so that you don't mix it up with the main character, but just picture that voice whenever I speak with a librarian. So anyways, here we go. Hi Lily, I can't help you. How can I help you? Her voice is strained in a falling attempt to sound casual. She's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. Oh, it's nothing. I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser under my desk, and while I was looking for a pencil, I dropped it. While I was looking for a pencil, I dropped, and when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you all right? I'm sorry. I couldn't know. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry for making you worry. It's nothing. I've had worse happen to me. She's quickly to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worries, things that happened, hee hee hee. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around on the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, repleted with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look. She seems to fit a librarian perfectly. Ah, Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the two important books that arrived. Right. They finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but amidst her celebrations, partially of managing the change the topic, I'm sure, she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Senpai noticed me! Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. The way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. He's with me. Yoko, this is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yoko, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right. Hisao, pleased to meet you too. For a second, the visibly attempts to engrave the name into her mind so she won't forget. Yoko often arranges to import foreign books in the braille for me. Would you like to sell, Hisao, a little something about the... Would you like to tell? Excuse me. Tell me a little something about the library. Lily's innocence suggests that she met an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. But, so there are a lot of books in Braille here? I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. It seems to work, at least partially, as Yoko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yamako's library is either Braille or audio. Makes sense, given all the blind students that be here. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than any on my salary, and then I have to organize and shelve them all. It's so troublesome. It's so troublesome, and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. A very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check out the aisles then, if you don't mind. It's probably for the best of all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yoko and I would have those books if it's all right with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of the books, in a random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck with her choice. Guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it's what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily in stuck with us in here, unless it's here where unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. Because the tea room with Lily was freaking amazing! I reached the end of the aisle and I found a collection of desks set up for studying, personal reading. Going on further, though, I discovered a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk either reading or stealthily sleeping. Hashtag me in every class. Not really. I'm not that bad of a student. But I've been known to drift on occasion. Anyways, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting at one of the several beanbags. Yes. Aha! You've escaped me one too many times. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. Really? 'Cause that was not my first impression at all. She looks nothing like a delinquent. A delinquent, to me, in this kind of game, I would think would be more loudmouthy, outgoing. Something like, Misha. Something like Misha, but not as wrapped into school as Misha is. Maybe someone who's a little outcasty, but has the type of personality that's like Misha. But anyways, that's off topic and irrelevant because we're focusing on this hot chick right now. So, anyways, in fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raised all sorts of whys in my head. Yeah, me too, because there we go. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. Yeah, 'cause she's interesting. I'm intrigued myself. Please talk more about this girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself, as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books aside it. Shit, did I scare her? The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. Oh boy, please don't run away. Please don't run away. Don't run away. I love you. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath the long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. Please don't run away. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet. Oh no. Don't stare at the scars, dude. It's gonna scare her. She's gonna run away. Life's gonna suck for you, because I'm gonna make it hell for you. For a second, I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that I'm looking away probably only makes it worse. Good choice. Good choice. You scared me a little, but I'm okay. It takes too many seconds to collect myself, and I remember what I walked up to her for. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here, Sanagi. Okay, we gotta think hard. She's new here. I'm new here. I'm too baffled. Bleh. I'm new here. I think would be too direct. Apologizing first might keep her around. This is a tough decision because I don't want to scare her away. Being too upfront like Misha, it seems every time Misha enters a room, this girl leaves. Probably because Misha's too loud and obnoxious and she doesn't like that. So let's not be like Misha and be subtle. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Perfect. We're off to a good start. I think her voice would be more kinda closed off, a little more in, maybe like eh, it's okay. Yeah, something like that. So I'm roll with that. It it's okay. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she nods just a little. Oh, okay. Okay, good. We're off to a good start. I like this. I take the seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Ooh, I know that book, and I know that movie. I don't know if it's actually a book. I only saw the movie, which kind of makes me sound stupid, but I'm gonna roll with it anyway. So, sorry again for starting you. I'm Hiso. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. I know. We are in the same class. Her speech is stilted. Stilted? Yeah. And so quiet that it's barely audible, even in a still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Oh, really, buddy? You think so? Hanako. I'm Hanako. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really, it's the only thing I can think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I'm being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs, and a little sigh of relief. So I tried to read the covers of the introductions of the books I picked up, and she buries her face into her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes wander in her direction, and I sneak peeks at her flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. After a while, I realize that she's doing the same and only pretending to be immersed in Life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive. Inquisitive. Yep, going with that. At all, though. It darts around like a scarred rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. Oh, Jesus. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. Oh, boy. Please don't run away. Please don't run away. Please don't run away. Okay. I've gotta go do... Fuck! Son of a bitch! Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs toward the counter. Of course she does, of course. The one thing I didn't want you to fucking do, you did, and that... Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. Oh, mother of God. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Of course she's not. Lily and Yoko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long, dark hair, kinda shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. Would you be talking about Hanako? Would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and I tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Of course you scared her off, you fucking idiot. Oh dear. Yoko, would you excuse me? I had better try and find her. Yes, Lily. Lily, the god of all things, please find this girl and bring her back so I may talk to her. Sure, I just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yoko. I don't think I'll ever get to hang out. I don't think I'll ever get to hang off this place. The hang of this place. Okay. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing. I was just looking for some books, and then she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I can't think of was that I might have looked at her in the general direction a few times. Well, she is a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed to talking with other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yoko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just a norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yoko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant, only if you feel that way. I guess that she does have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yoko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desks really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Are you inconvenienced, Esau? Oh yeah, I want some books. Guess so. I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbag chairs where HANAKOO and I were sitting. I returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too. Honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just got of starting reading books to fill the time. I couldn't do much else. I see. But she doesn't say anything else. It just keeps out my books for me. Okay, just checks out my books for me, blah. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books in my arm, I draw in my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind me startles, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying, or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is this? Ah, him again. Hello, my old friend. I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously.
Who's me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again?
His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Oh, this guy's a tard. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday.
I don't think so. I would have remembered someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is today?
I tried to ignore him. Is he joking or what?
Prove that we've met before.
You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, and his eyes filled with uncomprehendable fear. Or uncomprehending fear.
How do you know my name? Damn, this can only mean one of two things. Either we have met, or you're telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy.
He pauses.
A psychic spy.
Oh, my mother. What the fuck is this kid ranting about? His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to maniac in less than a minute. I'm not psychic.
How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader.
Kenji points his finger at my face, damningly.
Unlike you!
Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room.
Lies! If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you're sorely mistaken.
You don't even look
like him. I mean, the resemblance is real. Real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding?
I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated. I rub my eyes and I let out a heavy sigh.
Stay there.
Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assaults me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did.
Oh wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you.
Sighing again, and then once again, for good measure, I step backwards just in case.
What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong?
I don't know. Just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on my other people here. I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. Whoa, that was weird. Anyways, I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any other contact either.
That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you psychic spy and all, but, can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in.
I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji is unnecessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us.
You see, this is how it is. The world, there's no justice. You see? Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson.
What do you even mean?
It doesn't matter.
He dismisses politely on a wave of his hand.
So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face?
It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. I literally too. She accidentally ran away from me. Or actually ran away from me. It was my fault, really. I'm not really used to all this yet.
A girl? A cute one?
Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face. Yeah. She was totally cute. Duh. Yeah, cute, I guess.
I knew it! There are a lot of cute girls here. Strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school.
Oh, God.
I tried to warn you, man, but you didn't listen.
I don't remember any such warning.
Dark secrets. Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark. Like a black hole. Have you noticed the number of girls in this school is slightly significant higher than the number of boys? It's like 60 to 40.
He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance. Nothing. Well, I really apologize that I have to end this one slightly earlier than I anticipated. I really wanted to end this Kenji conversation, but we're going to pick it right back up in the next video. I promise you that. I love this character. He's so funny, and I cannot wait to see what he does in the near future. And I also, again, really interested in Hanako. Like, really interested. I'm intrigued at what's going on with her and how the whole scars and everything is going on. So, anyways, yeah. So thank you all for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. See you.